Good day, Leo, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for February 24th to March 2nd. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and take a look at your affirmation for the week. I don't sweat the small stuff. My favorite. Yep, I'd have to say this is my favorite one right there. Don't sweat the small stuff. I'll tell you what, you sweat the small stuff, there's going to be more small stuff and more small stuff, and it's just going to be a domino effect. Trust me. Anyway, universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known, what lessons need to be learned. Seven of clubs, four of hearts, nine of clubs, ace of spades, six of diamonds, 10 of hearts, 8 of hearts, and the jack of clubs. Take a risk. Okay, so that's your general energy, is to take a risk, okay, on whatever ideas you have going on right now. That can be absolutely anything. That can be going into a new relationship, getting a new job, whatever it may be. Go ahead and take the risk. It's going to work out just fine. Now, you got to be careful here, though. There is a player at hand, right? And they are going to try to stop you from taking this risk. And you're going to be dealing with this player throughout the whole week. So I can kind of guess that maybe you're going to be having the ability to take more than just one risk. Like, this is going to be multiple risks that you can take. And the cards are saying go for it. Whatever risk there is, go for it. If we don't take risks in our lives, I mean, honestly, are we even really living if we don't take risks? Um, so definitely take the risks that come towards you. They will work out just fine. Don't let somebody else, try to play you out of your happiness. And this person is going to try to make it seem they're going to try to play you. Is exactly what they're going to do, and they're going to try to make it seem like they've got your back, they're on your side, and all that good stuff. Just as much as a wicked jealous person would. But this player most likely isn't doing it because they're, wicked jealous of you. It just might be they just don't like you. Maybe they just don't want to see you achieve anything or be happy. At the beginning of the week, you got snakes in the grass, seven of clubs. So you got some people around you, a group of people or a couple who want to confuse you in love, sabotage you at work. They just as much as the player doesn't want to see you achieve anything. Now, these people actually probably, are jealous of you most likely. But what I would do is I would be careful of taking in anything verbally from anybody at this point in time. These are snakes, so they have wicked tongues, and you would be looking for a group or a couple that are agreeing on whatever and trying to confuse you and sabotage you, and they're just against you pretty much. And you just need to be on guard when it comes to these people, because they're gonna be coming. That's all there is to it. So you have a player and snakes in the grass working against you, on your life, pretty much. The things that you want to do, the things that are going to bring you happiness. You need to retreat and refocus is what you need to do, because this is all going to overwhelm you and cause you emotional stress. And also, when you're in the heat of battle, when it comes to conversations, especially with like groups of people or whatever, um, excuse yourself from the conversation and take that time to do some deep breathing and some, rethinking, looking at your steps, looking at what you know and whatnot, rechecking your steps, and really going back at them, with strength, and encouragement. But also when you have downtime, instead of, sitting and eating potato chips and watching TV, you need to make that quality time. maybe meditate, maybe go to the gym. If church is your thing, go to church or whatever spiritual thing that you do. Um, because by doing so, that's going to help you clear your mind. It's going to help you just, retreat and refocus on what is right and what is wrong, and realize that these people, they're just they're just bullshitters, right? Don't listen to them. But when people are coming at you about stuff that is overwhelming and emotionally stressful, but yeah, when you have downtime, definitely make it quality time and heal your mind, body, and soul from these attacks from these people, because that's what it is. It's an attack by these people, and I would say that includes the player. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of like downgrading and stuff in my head. But anyway, yeah, the struggle's not over. Yep, even when you're heading towards the middle of the week, it's still not over. Whatever that struggle may be. Um, but I think that the struggle is the snakes in the grass. I think listening to this group of people, this couple or whatever, and hearing all their bullshit and downgrades and telling you that you can't do this and you can't do that because of this or because of that. Um, yeah, you might want to just give into it and be like, well, that's my life. I got to deal with this struggle of these ass bags, talking shit about me or whatever, talking down to me. And no, the cards say no. Don't give up, okay? The end is near. You are stronger. You are strong enough to take on this struggle. You are strong enough. You are stronger than these snakes in the grass. You are stronger than this player, okay? And here's the thing about struggles: a lot of the times, it is in our hands to remove struggles out of our lives, right? It is in your hands how you handle these snakes in the grass, how you deal with this player. It is up to you how you do with that. And I feel like you deal with that by taking quality time, by really focusing on you, taking care of you, and lifting you up. Okay, don't worry about other people. Don't worry about other people's opinions of you or whatever. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter what they think. It matters what you think. It matters what you do with your life. All right, it doesn't matter what they think. All right, that's all you need to know. Then in the middle of the week, you have a chance to make a good investment. Yeah, it's not going to make you rich or anything, but it's going to help you live a little bit, more cushiony, right? So there is a good investment, and this could be part of the risk. This could be one of the big risks that you get to take, because it is a risk going into investment. But here's the thing: don't jump on the first investment that comes in, unless it works with your gut and it actually is a sound investment, right? Still think about it. Still go with your gut feeling when don't just jump into an investment because the cards say there's a good investment, because we can get multiple opportunities to make a good investment. uh throughout especially a week. Throughout the week, you can have multiples. So you still want to go with your gut feeling. You still want to go with a thinking process of adding it up and making sure that it's actually a profitable situation. And then right after this, while you're in this, man, you do have a struggle. Boy, do you have a struggle this week, because right after this comes, there's going to be somebody that's going to try to mislead you and confuse you. They're going to try to make you think you're confused or that you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to an investment, when it comes to your ideas, when it comes to the things that you want to do. They're going to try to mislead you and confuse you. And I feel like that is the player. This is the player. So I feel like the player is really going to become really strong right here. In a way, I feel like the player set up these snakes in the grass against you, like there's a ringleader or something that stands outside of this group of people and kind of plays puppet master with them. But anyway, you are not confused. You know what you know. Recheck your steps. Well, I said that earlier, didn't I? Recheck your steps, recheck your facts, and you will realize that you are not confused. Do not let these people confuse you. Okay, you do what you should do, what works with your gut, what works with your intuition. Trust your intuition this week, because it is being challenged hardcore. By the end of, well, towards the end of the week, you have the 10 of Hearts: happiness, abundance, success. You're going to be very satisfied, especially if you don't let these snakes in the grass, this player, get to you, right? And you you take that good investment, you run with that ideal, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, and that's going to bring you happiness and abundance and success. Okay, so you believe in yourself is what you need to do this week, and retreating and refocusing and meditating, going to the gym, being spiritual, those things will help you, will encourage you to go on with the things that you need to go on with. And it will also help you clear your mind and see the bullshit coming from these people. Okay. At the end of the week, you need to let go. You're holding on to something. You're holding on to something that's stopping you from moving on and moving forward. You don't want to let go of it because it's painful to let go of whatever it is. And I feel like what you're holding on to, I mean, sometimes this can be a job, this can be different things, but what I'm feeling here and what I'm seeing here is that you're holding on to these people, this player, these snakes in the grass. I don't think that these people are like strangers to you or anything. I think that they're people that are, really rooted into your life, and you're holding on to them because you care about them and you love them, and you feel like their opinions and whatnot and approval is needed, and it's not. It's not at all. You need to just let them go. The day that you let them go is the day that you can start moving on. You can start moving forward. You can start being happy and abundant and making good ideal choices and investments and whatnot. So yeah, I just feel like for maybe not for all of you, maybe this is a job that you're holding on to or a place of living and whatnot. But what I feel here is I really feel like these people, the snakes in the grass and the player, are people really rooted into your life, and you feel like letting them go is just going to be the worst thing ever, and it's not. You're going to see that it's a blessing to let these people go and move on with your life, and start being happy for you without anybody's verification of what you're doing or anything. You're just living for you. You're doing what you want to do. You're going with your own intuition. So trust your intuitions when it comes to this week. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Okay, so you got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is the type of leader who will get out into the field and work side by side with her people, right? And she teaches by example, right? That's what she does. And I feel like this card is telling you to lead by example. And who are you leading? You. You're leading yourself by example. Like for every step that you take towards your happiness, take that as a win. Every little win, every single one, celebrate every single win that you take. If you take the time out to, focus on your mind, body, and soul and not let these snakes in the grass or this player get to you, if you don't give into this struggle, these are all wins. They're wins. They're absolutely wins. If you make that good investment, it's a win. If you don't let somebody confuse you and you keep moving on the ideas and whatnot that you want to do in life, that's a win that leads to happiness and abundance. Okay. You letting go of these people or whatever it is that you're holding on to, that's a big win. Okay, so lead yourself by example by doing these things, by doing for you, making you number one. Your opinion is the opinion that matters the most, right? Not to say to not take other people's advice and whatnot, but when people are downgrading everything that you do and they're just straight up downgrading, that's what I'm hearing in my head is these people are just downgrading you about your ideas, downgrading you about investments that you want to get into and all that stuff, and just telling you that it's just not going to work, because of this, that, or the other, and they're literally downgrading you. You need to teach by example to yourself that no, I can do this, I can do that. And you do that by taking the steps that you need to take in order to get that happiness, abundance, and success out of your life. Okay. So, really rough week. I'm not gonna lie. You got these people just on you. I just feel like they're on you. But you do have a good investment. You do have a good idea. You will lead to happiness and abundance, provided that you do what you need to do in order to, support you on your own, and not, dependent on other people's bullshit. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. If it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. Also, know that I do have bonus readings on my Patreon, which you can find the link in the description below. And yeah, I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.